Good day, everybody. My name is Muketi Mangedi. I'm originally from Lesotho. I'm a current Chevening 2021-2022 Chevening scholar. I actually made it to Chevening. So that means last year I managed to go to the interviews and I passed and got the scholarship. So I come to you today to give you tips and tricks of how you should pass the Chevening interview. Surely this week and next month people will be going for their interviews, so I guess the video came at the right time. So how did I make it? First, let me just talk about myself. It was hard. I don't want to lie. It was a very hard journey. I had to prepare a lot, night, during the day, reading and preparing. So that is the first tip that I want you to do. Please prepare for this interview. It's not as easy as you think it would be, but it is very important. So let me get to the point. The first thing that I would like you to do is that you should relax when you get into the interview. Relax. Don't think about the future. Don't think about I'm going to miss this scholarship. Don't think about I'm no longer going to be able to go to UK. I have worked so hard. Don't think about that. Think of the current situation. You are in the interview. Think of killing the interview, nailing it, and then the rest will just follow. Because if you start thinking of what if I fail, what if I don't get that chance to get to the plane and go to the UK, you are just going to panic, and when you start panicking, everything is going to be off. The second one that I want you to do when you get into the interview is you break the ice. They will going to ask you a question regarding tell us about yourself. That is the perfect moment for you to actually break the ice. You can break the ice in many ways. Just tell them a nice story about you. Just tell them something unique about you in that tell us about yourself thing. For example, tell them that you are a happily married man with 2 kids, something like that. Just break the ice. Make them welcome you. Make them relax when they see you. So just break the ice with them, and then everything will just flow. Because the failure to break the ice at the beginning of the interview, the whole of the interview is going to be a mess. You're just not going to feel comfortable. So just kill it at the first time, be bold, and then just kill it. The third one, use their names. If you are able to remember their names, is the trick. You use their names. For example, thank you, Mr. Vera. Thank you, Mr. Muketi. Thank you, Mr. John. Mr. John, can you come again, please? I did not get that question. It's very important. Calling somebody by their name, it gives them that, oh, this guy recognizes me. Oh, okay. So you just use their names if you can remember them. So make sure that you note their names in the beginning when they introduce themselves, and then during the interview, you just mention their names as and when you don't understand the question. Okay, so the other one, which is very important, is that you should use list. How do I mean by use list? I mean, as and when you answer the questions, just make a list. Just respond through a list. For example, you can say, my first one is this, my second one is this, and my third one is this. Lastly, my fourth one will be this. By so doing, you are giving the panelist a chance to actually note your points, because they will be writing. So by giving them that structure, you are telling them that you are about to close. You are in the first one, on the second one, and the third one. That's a good trick, because basically you'll see them noting. And then the other one is that as in when you close your answers, make sure that you close them with a closing effect. For example, when you're about to finish, always say, my last one is this. And when you finish, just say, this and this and this, thank you. This and this and this, thank you. By so doing, you are showing that you have finished, you have closed. You did not just finish in the midst of everything. So you are giving them that allowance to see that you are getting there. Okay. The other one is that make sure that you know your essays. There are 4 questions in the essays that you wrote. Make sure that you remember those essays vividly, because there's going to be a question on those essays. So you have written the essays well enough, you have made it to the interview. Now they want to see the owner of these essays. So make sure that you own them. They should be in your head, they should be in your heart. So there's a trick on those essays. You might have written the essay a long time ago, and your essay should be realistic. and then you realize that maybe in those essays you're not exactly realistic, they have a chance to ask you, or to ask you to say, but you're not realistic about this. How do you mean you can be a president after 2 years? You said in your essay you're going to be a president in 2 years. That is not realistic. So be in mind that they might ask you a question that is testing your realistic. So be in the position to defend why you said that. You may actually accept to say, no, that was then when I was writing the essay, but what I meant is that is this and this and this. But I'm saying, just say, be in a position to defend your essays. That will be very, very, very important. Okay, the last tip that I'm giving you is regarding everything. Just make sure that you give them something to remember about you. They should always be saying, that guy, that medicine guy, that banker guy, that philosopher guy. Give them the story, because there are about 15 of you outside waiting to come in. Why are you unique? So let them remember you by something that you said in your essays that was strong. So make sure that you always have that punching point to let them remember you about something. So guys, I really wish you all the best. Okay guys, so in closing guys, let me just say my few words from the bottom of my heart. Guys, I wish you all the best. For those who have made it to the final stage of the interviews, I really wish you all the best. I know it has been long time waiting. And guys, I really wish you all the best. I wish you can get the scholarship and come to UK here and then learn and then pursue your studies, because this scholarship is not just important only for you, but it's important for your families, it's important to your career, it is important to your country, and it's also important for your networking opportunities in the UK. So guys, I really wish you all the best. From the bottom of my heart, I wish you can get this scholarship. And then for those who did not make it to the interview, guys, your hard work from application to now should not go in vain. It should give you a chance to go back and then try to see what exactly you went wrong. A good leader does not retreat, but a good leader wakes up and then he does the dead, and then he goes back to the battle to fight. So what I am saying to you is that go back guys, check your mistakes, check your essays, and then apply again in November this year. Believe me guys, the moment you stop applying, you will regret, because that might be the moment you are getting the scholarship. So please don't stop, but come back with more effort and all together. So guys, that's the end of my video. We will be shooting another video with my Chevening scholars, actually going into the details of the interview, giving you the question by question. So watch out. My director Vera is already on it. So thank you guys. Bye. Love you.